Okay, the Jazz beat the Wizards. Not great for the tank, but that's okay. Utah showed that even their young talent is really pretty solid. Let's talk about it. It's the Hoops Nerd Show. There we go. All right, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, make sure you give me a follow. If you're on the podcast, I would love a review. Okay, so the Utah Jazz, they won a game, and they won against the Wizards. Coming into this one, I didn't have high hopes. This Wizards team is terrible, and they are apparently immune to the wrath of Adam Silver. For whatever reason, they get to do whatever they want in the tank race, and the Utah Jazz do not. Even with Utah missing all of the players that they have missing, with Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler, Vince Williams, Keontae George, they still outclass this Wizards team. And, you know, the Wizards are doing the right thing. The Jazz are doing the right thing. This Wizards team is depressing a little bit. I mean, they start Trae Young tonight, and he played just 19 minutes. And I guess he was a +4, so you got to give him that. But he just, I don't know. I'm so glad that Utah has Keontae George and players that are actually really fun to watch. Their whole thing is about Trae Young and Anthony Davis. And I think Anthony Davis is going to come back near the end of the year, and he'll make them better. Him next to Alex Sarr, and they're obviously hoping, like the Jazz are, that they can win the lottery and get a top pick in the draft. But man, is this Wizards team barren. I liked Trey Johnson in the draft as an offensive player. His defense is just terrible, but he does shoot the ball well. And tonight he shot 5 for 9 from 3, so that's something he's doing really well. So, you know, he was a nice pickup for them. But yeah, outside of like Trey Johnson on this starting lineup, I mean, we've seen what Bub Carrington can do. We didn't get to see, Keyshawn George, who does a lot for them. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, as far as young talent, it's Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, and Bilal Coulibaly, who I liked. Tonight he had a good game, actually, 7 for 10 from the field, and I liked him for his defense. I don't know. You know, he hasn't developed as much as you would hope. It's still not jury's still out on him, but this Wizards team is tough, and they could not stay with the Utah Jazz at all. And, you know, they're lucky because they're in the Eastern Conference, which is just terrible. But, yeah, I don't know. Before we get to the Jazz, we've got a new all-star, KSN MW Fave. That's maybe the toughest name, my man, to come up with a nickname in a while. I don't know if we can do a full acronym, because she never married with Fave. No. Just going on. KSN. What could KSN be? I don't know. Steve Areno, given Collier and Keith's progression, would you still take Peterson number 1? Yeah. Well, I guess that's the question. It's not necessarily. I don't take into account. If you're picking number 1, you're picking best player available. Now, I would not care at all regarding Collier. I think maybe you do think about it regarding Key, because you know how Key's playing, that he's going to be a part of the team for a long time and starting. I wouldn't consider Collier at all. But regardless, we're talking number 1 pick. You're picking the best player. Do you pass on Hakeem Olajuwon or Michael Jordan to pick Sam Bowie? You know, if Michael Jordan's on the board, you pick Michael Jordan, right? It's just, I don't care. You know, like the Blazers have a lot of bad draft decisions in the past, like epic ones, like the Sam Bowie over Jordan. And, you know, I really liked Greg Oden. I thought Greg Oden was going to be amazing. We kind of found out after the fact that one leg was longer than the other and he couldn't stay healthy. If he'd have stayed healthy, he would have been good. But, you know, they passed on Kevin Durant because they had, I forgot his name, but you pick best player available. And that's just, I don't know. Although I guess they didn't pass on Kevin Durant because of, why can't I remember his name? He played for like 5 years and was really good and then left the league. But I don't know. If you've got it, the Celtics are a good example. Just because you drafted Jason Tatum doesn't mean you don't pick Jaylen Brown because he's there. Like, you pick the best player available, and then you kind of build your team around that talent, And if the Jazz are at number 1 and they think Darren Peterson is the number 1, then that's who you should pick. If they think DeBonsa is number 1, then that's who they should pick. I think it's tough, guys. I think Darren Peterson might still be my number 1, but I'm perfectly happy with DeBonsa too. I think you can't really go wrong. Yeah, and to be honest, Peterson probably fits better than DeBonsa in a way. If you're gonna, if we're talking just pure fit, because the starting unit for sure is Key, Lowry, Jaren Jackson, and probably Walker Kessler. And Peterson fits into that 2 spot really well. And then you probably have Ace Bailey off the bench. If you get DeBonsa, that's probably the same thing that's happening. It's just Peterson's really good. So yeah, we'll see. KSN. I don't know, man. It might be too hard to do it based off of acronym, and that's probably lazy thinking. I do like the fave. Let's see. If anyone has any ideas and you're live, put it in the chat. KSN MW fave. FAV. And maybe those are just random letters that that YouTube gave you KSN. Let's see, KSN. Cook, shook, but cook and shook. Sleep. Think about it tomorrow. No, we got to do this show. But KSN joined the All-Stars, so he deserves his due. Cooking and shooking. No, NM. Never mind. No. I'm kind of feeling like we gotta because KSN slipped in silently off live, so it wasn't live when KSN joined. So it, that's like thinking like the silent assassin, but something cool about someone who shows up. Can shake. Yeah. Shake and bake. I like shake because it's like basketball terminology, like shake 'em and bake 'em. Oh, it doesn't really make sense, but I like it. KSN, let it be known you are shake 'em and bake 'em on the basketball court. Shake 'em and bake 'em, baby. Remember like shake and bake chicken? We had shake and bake, and I helped. Do you guys remember that? Man, that's a blast from the past. We made shake and bake, and I helped. Shake 'em and bake 'em, KSN. Welcome to All-Star, my man. All right, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. Let's see. So, the name of the game today was Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey got a chance to really lead the offense today against an absolutely putrid Washington Wizards team. 12 for 19 from the field, 7 for 11 from 3. It's really showcased what Ace Bailey right now as a basketball player can really do. And what that is, it wasn't just that. Ace Bailey was a +8 in this one. But what he is right now is showing that he can be a high-level shooter. In fact, let's see what he's up to in terms of percentages. So for the season, 12.4 points, 4 rebounds, 1.7 assists. Not bad. Not bad at all. For the season, he is shooting it's now up to 34.6% from 3, 44% from the field. Not bad at all. And those numbers will improve. You know, you go look at the basketball reference pages, but typically this will go up by like a percentage point each year. We've belabored the point a little bit, but that's what makes Keyonte George's season so incredible, is the 6 percentage point jump. But let's say next season, Ace Bailey comes in and he shoots 45% from the field, 35.6%, and then year 3 it's like 46%, 37% from 3. All of a sudden you've got just elite play. So really, really interesting. Taker 610, $5. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. That is super generous. Let's see here. Keaton Wagler, now mocked 6th on Tankathon, 2nd overall at shooting guard. He's a better passer than Peterson. Were you thinking of Brandon Roy? Yes, Brandon Roy on the Blazers. Exactly, Taker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wagler is pretty nice. I'm not as big a fan because the athleticism. I don't think he's done a single dunk this college season, which is a little troubling to me, and maybe he just doesn't like to, but then it also makes me wonder, is the athleticism enough? Could be he's one of those crafty, nice players that it doesn't matter. I haven't watched enough to really, I guess I shouldn't have a strong opinion because I haven't watched enough of him. I've watched a little bit, but not enough for me to really have like a solid opinion. My first impression is he would be fine, but I'm not as high on him. Just going to the mock, I mean, I just, man, I tell you what, Kingston Fleming's solid. He looks small to me. Darius Akuf, who every draft person is just like falling in love with like crazy. And Bill Simmons loves him too. And I'm sure he'll be good. It's just 6'3" for him, 6'4" for Flemings. I watched Flemings getting backed down by college guys. It wasn't the greatest look to me. You guys know who I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Ament. And look, Michael Brown falls to 9 in their mock. By the way, everyone's forgetting about LeBaron Phylan. He was good last year, and he's been like excellent this year. I don't know why LeBaron Phylan is not getting more pub. I mean, look at that. With his per 40s that they have here, the 25.7 points, 5.7 assists. And I think he's probably a better defender. Yeah, look at that. 1.4 steals. I don't know. I like Nate Ament, especially with what we're seeing from Ace Bailey with his development. I would probably prefer to get the guy that's 6'10" that does everything and plays hard on defense. And like, what am I missing? Honestly, like, he had a bad start to the season. He had like 10 games where he just did not shoot the ball well, struggled. After that, I mean, honestly, can we go to look at Nate Ament? This is a side tangent, but I don't care. Is it Ament or Ament? It might be Ament. But anyways, like, let's go to the game log here. Why is the college one different than it? Okay. Game logs. Come on. All right, here we go. So let's pull this up. Look at, he's played all these games. He struggled to start the year. And then I say struggle, and then look at this. 6 for 11, 54. It's fine. Yeah, look, he had a period here where he really struggled. He goes from against Tennessee State, who it's like, who even is Tennessee State? But like 30, 125. He goes on a stretch here, which was really bad. and he's from game 5 to like game 12, 7-game stretch. He shoots 34% from 3, and that's like 34. But he goes 33% from the field. Since then, well, let's even include these are the games that people are judging him by. Now, let's just say first 17. Let's just be fair here. Get off my screen. Okay. Oh, okay. So from game 1 to 17, he shoots 27% from 3. He shoots 48% from 2. So that makes him a 40% from the field, 27% from 3. And that is where the judgment came. Now, let's go from here where he's hitting his threes all of a sudden to here. This is from 18 to 29. He's gotten better mid-season. 41, so it goes up a percentage point. Well, maybe worse. Oh, no, 41% from 3, 42% from the field. He is shooting in this last 11 games 41% from 3. And I can tell you, I've seen it because I've been watching him. I've probably watched more. For whatever reason, the gym I go to, it feels like there are a lot of nights where Tennessee's playing. And he's shooting 41% from 3. He drives hard. You look at this, 2.3 assists, 6.4 rebounds, and this is in 33 minutes per game. And that's, what is the total points? 20.3 points. So he is now shooting 41% from 3, 20.3 points, 0.5 steals, 0.6 blocks. I'd like to see the blocks higher because he is bigger. 6.4 rebounds, though, and 83% from the free throw line, which is also a good sign. I don't know. I might like to take the 6'10" guy that does a little bit of everything. And when you watch him play, he can do it. He is a 3-level scorer. He's not like an explosive athlete, but I'd say I'd compare his athleticism to like a Jalen Johnson. That's kind of who he reminds me of on the Hawks. Jazz Forge, $2. My man, thank you so much. Don't be filing Lawrence's name away. Well done. Well done. Tank not now. Tank not tonight. My gosh. But what are you going to do? Not play Ace Bailey? I guess that's what you got to do is not win those 3 dumb games we won in the past. It was dumb. We have won some games we should not have won. And this is why I lost my mind early in the season and why everyone was like, oh, we still got to... No, those games mattered. The games that I lost my mind over, well, it turns out they mattered. It mattered. When the Jazz beat the Spurs in San Antonio, that was a big deal. That mattered, So, frustrating. Beating the Celtics in Boston, that sucked. That was not a good thing. But anyways, I'm a big Nate Ament fan. How do you say Nate Ament's name? How do you say Nate Ament? How to present... Ament. Okay, can I get an ament? That's how you say it. So anyways, I'm a fan. I think he's a very good prospect, and I think he's kind of a perfect prospect because you can have him come off the bench. I would obviously rather win the lottery and not even have this conversation, but, Adam Silver ruined the lottery, so this is where we're at. But anyways, back to Ace. He's doing so many nice things, and what I'm loving is that he's driving to the basket more. I mean, just looking at his shot here, look at that. These are 4 shots at the basket. I mean, this is just extremely high-level money ball, where you've got threes and dunks and threes, and that's what you want to see. And ironically, we didn't see a single one of these free throw line shots that he likes. We know he has it, and it's nice that he has that in his repertoire. But what's really good is Ace Bailey shooting threes, because guess what? He's good at it. He's good at it. And Ace Bailey driving to the basket. Look at this. Driving to the basket. It's really good. Jump shot, driving layup shot. So you watch some of these. Let's turn this off. This is what I want to see. He's getting more and more comfortable dribbling the ball. A lot of these, he's not initiating like the point guard. So this is him getting the ball in actions. Obviously, this is the kind of what Will Hardy does with a lot of the point guards. You see Key do this a lot too with Markkanen. But he comes up, and then just like Markkanen does, Ace Bailey comes off the off-ball screen right here, gets the ball on the move, and drives hard. And this is what I'm excited about because he's got great athleticism. And this isn't the smoothest thing, but he is doing it. This is just pure talent getting this into the basket. And when he figures this out better, as this just smooths out, it's going to get better. But we're just getting more and more of this from Ace. Is this just a breakaway? Yeah, steal by Collier. Dunk shot by Ace. But let's see. Driving dunk shot. This is what I'm loving. McDonald's, I'm loving it. See, look, this is the same thing. Going right. So maybe Ace likes to just go right now. He likes to go right now. And this is what I love. Like, he's got the athleticism to do this more and more. Just drive hard. I mean, he's got the athleticism, I think, to have a really nice first step, too. So this is exciting stuff, and we're seeing him get more comfortable driving, and I would not doubt that the Jazz are like, we need more of this, Ace. So this is Cody Williams up top. Same play, comes off the off screen from exact same screener in Conchar. Gets it right there. I mean, this is the sign of bad defense, by the way, that they do this play 3 times, literally. And it just works each time. I don't know. But anyways, nice job by Ace. This is easy buckets. But this is good practice, you know. Honestly, this is practice. They're just running this same play over and over again. Ace coming off the screen, getting it in movement, and driving and scoring. And by the way, nice job by Cody Williams to hit him in stride. Good pass. Let's see. A little late and a little behind, but whatever. All right, so nice job by Ace Bailey. And it's nice to see him drive into the basket. That is the difference in his game, and that's what's going to make him take him to another level. Now, not only that, but can he draw fouls? That's like, if he can initiate contact, then that's the next step. So right now it's nice to see him driving. The next step is initiating contact. And if he's initiating contact and either finishing through contact or getting to the line, that's going to be elite scorer status. That's something that AJ DeBonsa does already incredibly well. Like, DeBonsa is just elite at driving. He's got an elite first step, great handle. I mean, that's kind of what AJ DeBonsa is now, is what you're kind of hoping that Ace can kind of develop into. And that's just that handle, and then just DeBonsa's ability to initiate contact and play through contact makes him really high level. But I'd say there's a lot of comparables there with DeBonsa. DeBonsa's a better player and prospect for sure, but I can see Ace Bailey getting to that level if he can just improve that handle and initiate that contact. That is not, sometimes that's easier said than done, because you know, someone like Keontae George has been doing that since his rookie season. It's one of those things where, can he learn that, or is that not going to be part of his game? Sorry, guys. Jazz Forge, another $2. My man, thank you so much. Ace needs to go right to the bench sooner. I agree. Ace won us this game. I would not be surprised now that Ace has gotten his first 30-plus point game for Ace Bailey tonight, which was great. Now that he's gotten it, I would not be surprised if the Jazz are like, you know what we'd like to see more of? I guess Bryce Sensabaugh. I don't know. Let's give Cody Williams a chance to, I don't know. No. Can we please get Luka Samanic back? Luka Samanic, wherefore art thou? Luka Samanic. We didn't know what we had. We had the ultimate tank commander, and we cast him away. Cast him away for nothing. Luka at home. Luka at home. Luka, come home. Luka, come home. Anyways, nice night from Ace. Cody Williams also had a nice night. We actually had 3 of our prospects that are likely going to get good minutes next year, have good nights. Cody Williams, 5 for 6 from the field. All he does is dunk the ball. Look at this. And then hit threes. I mean, dunk shot, finger roll layup, alley-oop dunk shot, cutting dump shot, jump shot. I mean, look at this. This is efficiency. It does not get more efficient than what Cody Williams did. Dunks and threes, no mid-rangers. And he got, let's see, 1 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 13 points plus 9, 7 assists for Cody Williams. Wow. That's nice. And 2 steals. My guy, Cody Williams, I'm happy for him. He 100% deserves a lot of praise for having one of the worst rookie seasons statistically in the history of the NBA. And I'm not exaggerating, like statistically. And now turning into a prospect for the future that looks like he deserves minutes. Let's see. And we'll see. It's going to be tough. Next year, he's got to earn minutes. One thing he's got to do is consistently hit those threes. But, man, I thought it would be up from last year. It's not there yet. Dang it. Come on, Cody. Knock those threes down. So we know what Cody's got to do to improve his chances of getting more playtime, and that's this. That ball comes off his hand like off the side sometimes. I don't know. Someone's got to talk to Cody and say, put your hand in the middle of the ball and then have your hand straight, right? Just like easy as that, right? Says the guy who ate ice cream tonight while he watched the game. My neck hurt a little bit. I had to readjust on the couch. Listen to me, Cody. Listen to this guy. What? Did we lose our spot? All right, let's see. Filipowski also had a solid night. Look at that. 20 points, 14 rebounds. I mean, basically, Utah just kind of took it to this Wizards G League team and did not look back. If there's one thing that Kyle Filipowski is comfortable doing, it's dominating G Leaguers. But that was all of them, you know. And nice to see Filipowski do a nice job tonight. 14 rebounds, 20 points. I mean, those are big boy numbers. 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Maybe we should build around Kyle Filipowski. No, I'm just kidding. But very nice to see Kyle Filipowski play well, and he's definitely a player you will. I mean, unless someone comes and trades you something, I don't know. Otherwise, he's just a nice player to have. The interesting thing about Kyle Filipowski, in which he might be in a trade if the Jazz do make one, is that he was a second-round pick, and so I don't know if you get bird rights with second-round picks. Actually, maybe you do. Google time. Do you get bird rights on second-round picks in the NBA? Yes, NBA teams earn bird rights on second-round picks. Okay, so never mind. So he is on the Jazz. So don't listen to anything I say. But anyways, Filipowski, 30 minutes, solid outing, and, you know, he's worth having on the team. He can produce. I would say he's probably more closer to like 13th or 14th on the bench, but still nice to have. Nice depth. John Conchar, I don't know. Stonks might be a hair down. A hair down. I like what John Conchar brings. I just think that it would be nice if he hit some threes, right? It's crazy how look at that, 5 steals. So maybe Stonks are good. I don't know. I don't know what to think about John Conchar. He just contributes in every way he can. He's one of those guys that's going to do whatever you ask. We'll see. I would be interested to see what the Jazz brass thinks. They obviously like him because he came in the trade and they were fine bringing him over, and perhaps not just as salary filler. I don't know. Well, I don't know. And then, you know, a lot of praise went to Ace Bailey, but look at this night for Isaiah Collier, who just really kind of dominated this Wizards team. 27 points, 11 assists, 3 rebounds. I mean, he just had his way, and he's really figuring things out. he kind of is learning what he is and isn't. And by the way, he's still young too. So there's no reason why Isaiah Collier can't improve his 3-point shot, which is really like one of the things that's going to really change what he is as a player. 27%. I mean, look at that. 3 percentage points better. What if he just gets 3 percentage points better every season? I don't know. That means in 3-4 years, he might be just an elite guard. But that's going to take a lot of work. So we'll see if he's able to do that. $5 more. Taker 610. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Another draft site had a comp for Wagler, and it's Brandon Roy. Well, if he's Brandon Roy, then we should draft him. Their comp for Peterson, Brandon Roy. So we're getting Brandon Roy. By the way, did you guys watch Brandon Roy when he played and he was in his prime? It was only like a 5-year prime. Like the thing that was interesting about Brandon Roy is he was like good immediately. And he was kind of that Darren Williams era. But it was like, I think he won Rookie of the Year too. We're just doing a lot of Googling tonight. I hope you enjoy the show. It's called James Google's Stuff. By the way, thank you for reminding me, Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy, Rookie of the Year? Question mark? Yeah. Did Brandon Roy was named Rookie of the Year? Yeah, he was like good right away. And was good for like 5-6 years, like all NBA level. He was awesome. In fact, just out of curiosity, Brandon Roy, if we get Brandon Roy out of this draft, I think we're winning a title. I'm not going to lie. And maybe Brandon Roy I'd say Brandon Roy is a better comp for Peterson than Wagler. Wagler to me is like, what's the guy that got drafted by Jakusonis on the Miami Heat? Kind of, that's who I'm thinking, who's been solid for the Heat, but probably like a better version of Jakusonis. That's like the worst comp ever because everyone's like, who's Jakusonis? But look at this. For his career, 18.8 points, and those last few years sucked because he just had that chronic injury in his foot or leg or whatever. And you could say that Roy was Roy. That's right. He was the Rookie of the Year. I think those last few seasons kind of messed up his, let's see. Yeah, see, look, he retired and came back for 5 games and then quit again. It sucked, guys. Like, he was so awesome. Look at this. Rookie of the Year, All-Star. He got 9th in MVP voting. All-Star, 2nd team All-NBA, 3rd team All-NBA, and then the injuries just overtook him. But this 3rd season, he was just the truth. He was so good. Like, what is it? 22 points, 5.1 assists, 4.7 rebounds. But he was just a monster. 37% from 3 as the focal point. They could not stop him. He was awesome. Brandon Roy, underrated player. So if Peterson, who I think could be Brandon Roy because they both can just score, it doesn't matter who's guarding them. They are just going to score. I think that's a comp. Kind of different styles. Brandon Roy actually shades of Darren Williams in some ways. Williams was a better point guard. I think Roy was probably a better scorer, just a better shooter probably, but just a better scorer, I'd say. But both all-star elite level players. I don't know. But yeah, I would compare Peterson to him. Who's a good comp for Wagler? Because Wagler has good size. He's just not an explosive, up and down athlete. Where is Wagler here? Keaton Wagler. So he's 6'6". And he's 4.6. He is I don't know. I should watch him. Let's see. Stat weaknesses. He's not a good rebounder. Not a good defender. That's where I get scared, is because the athleticism is what changes things. Like, when you're not dunking the ball, sure, like, what matters is that you score. But that also tells you other things. Like, Well, can he defend? Can he stay in front of an NBA athlete? There's some athletes that no one can stay in front of, but like you've got to be at least to a certain level, and that's what scares me. Now, the offensive stats, you can see here, they're really good. Like they're really good. Offensive rating through the roof. What is his 45 from the field, 42 from 3. That's great. But like I said, Ament shooting 41 from 3. No one says a word. Right? What? I don't know. 4.3 assists, 5 rebounds, but almost no blocks. He's almost at a steal a game, so that's pretty good. I guess look at that. Defensive blocks plus minus. I don't know. Man, Taker, you're just being so generous tonight. $5. My first memory of Stephen A. Smith was him criticizing Portland for drafting Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge in the same draft. Were they in the same draft? I didn't know that. 2006 NBA draft. Because there was worry about his injury stuff. Like everyone knew he wasn't going to last forever. But let's see. Was it 2006? So everyone knew that. Let's see. Brandon Roy, 6. Chicago, LaMarcus Aldridge. Did they trade for him? Huh, I didn't know that. How did Portland get LaMarcus Aldridge? On draft night. Wow, so they had Aldridge and Roy from that same draft. Tyrus Thomas. Wow. Didn't work out for Chicago. Thomas was like fine, but he wasn't as good as Aldridge, that's for sure. Oh, man, the Bulls, man. If I'm a Bulls fan, I got to be so depressed, like always. Thank you again. $5 is so great, Taker. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I was too young, maybe, or wasn't paying as much attention as I should have. Anyways, Blake Hinson, I just want to say I'm a fan of Blake Hinson. It's funny. There's so many players now I'm becoming a big fan of. I don't know how they're going to keep all of these guys. Like next season, so we look at the thing here. It says DNP, Svi Mikhailiuk, who the Jazz are going to keep for sure. They got him on contract next year. Let's see. But yeah, so Utah's going to start at minimum Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler, Ace Bailey. At minimum, that's who's going to start. Are they going to re-sign Yusuf Nurkic because his contract ends? We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. I kind of have a feeling probably not. Vince Williams. I like Vince Williams. We'll see if he's on the team next year. And then what is that, 7 guys? And then we're going to have our draft pick this year. That's like 8 guys. Let's say that we win the lottery and it's like DeBonsa or AJ or Darren Peterson. You know, that's 8 guys. And then Cody Williams, 9. Filipowski, 10. Conchar, 11. Collier, 12. Hinson, 13. Sensabaugh, 14. Harkless, 15. Kevin Love, 16. Svi Mikhailiuk, 17. I mean, you can see the problem here. All of a sudden, it gets kind of tough. This Jazz team is quickly having a lot of depth. And so I like Blake Hinson, though. So certain guys are going to have to really produce. That's why someone like John Conchar, I'm like, if he's not hitting threes. Like, you guys tell me, who are you picking? John Conchar or Blake Hinson between the two? I don't know. Hinson's 6'8", you know, and knocking down threes consistently. And I like the size. I mean, this season he is shooting just absolutely bonkers. Tonight he was good too. Look at that, 50% from 3. Now it's just 6 games, and who knows? But if he's knocking down threes at a 40+% clip, I mean, that's great. that's someone you want to keep on your team. So maybe some of these guys might be two-way guys, but I think Blake Hinson at worst, if they can have him on a two-way, that would be incredible. And then, wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't think the Jazz are done making trades, guys. That's the other thing is, they've got good players on this draft. They've got depth. After this draft, they're going to have to make some decisions. I mean, can you consolidate like Filipowski and, if they pick Darren Peterson, do they want to, I don't know, like Sensabaugh and Filipowski and a future pick? Does that get you something? I don't know. We'll see. But pretty nice stuff for the Utah Jazz tonight. Not much else to say. Mo Bamba actually played pretty well. Sensabaugh, guys, man, how do you go 4 for 15 against the Wizards? That's my question. 2 for 9. That 3-point shot of his has like a weird lean to it. Let's see here. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it from this one. That one looked good. He didn't have the lean, but it's like when I see him lean is when it misses. See, look at that. He's not balanced. See how he's leaning left? And I know that was contested, but let's see. Another jump shot here. I mean, this is wide open. Kind of leaning left again there. And then pull-up jump shot. There was one I saw where it was like the lean was bad. Oh, this is a tough shot. Why did they call that a 3? That was not a 3. Let's see. Oh, I think it was this one. No, he just missed that. Everything's left tonight. Sorry, guys. I'm just watching film here. Let's see. No. And this guy had the jankiest form. He just couldn't hit tonight. Sorry, this is just a quiet... We're watching film study tonight. If I get demonetized, I'm going to be mad. Okay. He's just not, I don't know. I'm just kind of out on Sensabaugh. I'm not going to lie. I just don't feel like it's been good. And someone said, well, why would you not want to, I don't know. Like when we talk about that roster spot, like, I don't know if Sensabaugh is like a for sure roster player. Like, who would you rather play in crunch time, Svi Mikhailiuk or Bryce Sensabaugh? Kind of feel like if Mikhailik's open, he's knocking down a 3, right? Are you keeping Sensabaugh over Isaiah Collier? Probably not. Collier does a lot of things, and he can't shoot. But Bryce Sensabaugh's shooting just not very good this year, and that's what he's known for. Collier's known for playing point guard and assisting the ball and driving to the basket and so on. This season, he's shooting 33% from 3, and that's his number one skill. So that's pretty tough. And Elijah Harkless also not shooting it well at all, but he does defend. Only 11 minutes tonight for Harkless, by the way, which I wonder if that was to try to lose the game. I think his defense is that impactful, but sometimes if he can't shoot the ball, and look at that, 4 fouls. Oh, it was foul trouble. But that's probably it tonight, guys. Shake 'em and bake 'em, baby. Love it, KSN. All right, let's see. Let's start the music and see what would happen with the lottery. Luckily, the Pelicans won today. They played the worthless Kings. Let's see here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch some Wagler film. If that's who the Jazz pick, and then I'll trust it. But because Utah's been doing a good job with their drafting, to be honest. We're not hearing any complaints about Modest Bucelis anymore, because Cody Williams looks pretty decent. and probably missed on Taylor Hendricks, but that's okay. We should have lost more games anyway. All right, if the lottery was today, what would happen? Woo! Could you imagine? Number 2 pick. That means Darren Peterson or AJ DeBonsa is on the Utah Jazz. I guess you got to take a look. I mean, if the Jazz are really in love with one prospect and it's a toss-up between Cam Boozer and the other guy, whether it's Peterson or DeBonsa, I don't know. I'm not as high on Cam Boozer as some. Yes, the numbers are great. And maybe he'll be just incredible, but I don't know. Shout out to the Utah Jazz winning the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. All right, let's give a shout out to the All-Stars tonight. Well, let's see. Let's refresh just to be sure that we don't have another new guy or girl. All right. All right, here we go. Let's give a shout out to See Ya, Lexa Later, KSN, Shake 'em Bake, Shake and Bake 'em, Ryan Perry, the legend. His name means king. Just Buckets. 22. Ball so hard. Ball stat. Jace is the ace. Garner. Steve Areno. Stusser. Let him cook sturdy pots. Ezekiel Raicibe, the man from down under. Tyson Price. The price is right. Jordan the GOAT. Best roll. Christian House. Money to Haas. Robert. Hall of Fame. Arcs Poetica. Austin R. Grant. Editor extraordinaire. Jazz Forge. The OG. And Patrick Akubo. The connoisseur. Hoops Nerdette. That's right. The Hoops Nerds and Nerdettes. Although I think that's like, isn't that like, I don't want to get into pronouns, but isn't that for everyone? It's for all. For nerdettes and nerds. For all. Guys, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you're on Twitch, make sure you give a follow. I would appreciate it. And we're going to end the Twitch stream there. If you're on the podcast, make sure you give a review. I would appreciate that as well.